Reatard has been putting out awesome, popular records since he was 15 years old. And now that he's 28, he has literally put out countless records, in the sense that I cannot count how many fucking records he has put out. But they're all awesome. He's done bands like the Reatards, the Lost Sounds. Now he's doing the solo thing. It's going pretty well. He's real popular. He punched a guy in the face in Toronto. He kicked a dude in the face in Las Vegas. And he's kind of become the sort of person that people like me make a living spreading rumors and innuendo about, which is really exciting, and I really appreciate it. So we're going to head down to Sonic Boom, ask him some questions, then he's going to play a free in-store, and there's a good chance that someone will videotape him doing something that they'll be able to edit later and put on the internet to make it seem like he threw a cat into the audience and wouldn't play till people would kill it, or he punched my grandma in the face. So hopefully that happens, and I can make another video next week about that, which will keep me employed. A job.
If you want to come to this party, come on through.
You wrote a story that you told to me. You said I loved you and I really believed you.
I'm curious of how much like people expect a certain thing from like your shows, I guess, to some extent, and I wonder if that it's gotten to the point where like those expectations are like becoming difficult to sort of like you go to a show and you realize people are like, I'm gonna pour a fucking pitcher of beer on you and it's gonna be punk rock and awesome.
Well, there's that, and then there's the opposite, which is equally as annoying. Is I think we're starting to reach an audience that has this pretty closed-minded vision of what a band's supposed to sound like live. I've had more people recently come up and say, "Hey, you guys don't sound like your records." Foo Fighters might sound just like their album live. We try to make it completely different. I even change the lyrics, change the song structure sometimes, everything, just to keep it interesting for me, which in the selfish world of being an artist is the most important thing to me, is me having fun. So, yeah, and the punk rockers, you know, I just kind of, I don't want to sound like an old man, but I've just been there and done all that stuff too, you know? Like, it's just kind of, I can understand if it's like an 18-year-old kid, it's having too much fun, he fucks something up. But when it's like a grown man, that's when it's just downright depressing. You know?
You wrote a story that you told to me.
It's even from past bands I was in, it's always been my goal to kind of expose the creative process. I mean, I don't really, you know, it's too much of a commercialized way to work. Is to like every 18 months you put out a record, no one gets to hear your bad ideas, no one gets to see your flaws. It's like putting makeup on your music or something, you know. I just want to expose all the zits and butt zits and gross shit about myself and my music to everyone. Like I don't have anything to really hide as far as creatively, you know. I've put up stuff on my blog that I'm completely embarrassed of, just as a process of like getting over it, you know. So,
what's the biggest like butt zit of a song that you feel that you've kind of put out there?
I put it on the last Matador singles. I put like kind of a super limp-wristed, acoustic, almost ballad kind of thing, if you will. Just because I liked it and I knew people wouldn't, and I figured I would just put it out, you know, and surprise. Some people really like it, some don't. That's just like every other thing I've ever done. So you know, it's all in your head. I just had to get past it, you know. I was like, man, I want to put this out. This is the wimpiest thing I've ever done. But you know, now I feel like I could put 5 songs on a record like that and not, you know, not be like subconscious about it or anything.
If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time.
Well, we played like this thing called Riot Fest last week in Chicago, with like the Casualties and Regan Weed from DOA, and there was a lot of Mohawks and stuff there. And I thought we played like a super raw, just like balls out kind of punk setting. They thought we were hippies. So.
You wrote a story that you told to me. You said I loved you and I really.
What can you do to convince the punk rockers that you're so hard?
Cut your hair, I guess. I don't know.